Hello everybody. Welcome to VDS Learning School. Today's topic is traditional Indian fashion accessories. Accessories are an important part of our outfit. It makes you look more stylish and attractive and also enhances the personality. Here are the top 10 traditional accessories of India. They are bindi, jhumkas, mang tika, dupatta, bangles, waist chain, toe rings, jutis, nose pin, and the last one is the anklets. So the first one is the bindi. Bindi is derived from the Sanskrit word bindu, which means drop. So bindis are worn by ladies between the eyebrows on the forehead. And in Indian culture, the center of the forehead is believed to be the residing place for the Ajna Chakra. So Ajna Chakra is a spot on the women's forehead which is the seat of preservation. And bindis come in all shapes, size and colors. These bindis add beauty to the women's face. Traditionally, bindis were worn by married women. Bindis are believed to bring prosperity and welfare. Bindi is largely used as a beauty accessory. Moving on to the second one is the jhumkas. So jhumka is one of the ancient accessories used by women. So jhumkas are also called as jhumki. Jhumki is a kind of earring that has the shape of an inverted bell. Please have a look at the picture. The jhumkis looks like an inverted bell. So there are even tiny balls are strung across the rim of the inverted bells. This, because of the small balls, it has enhanced the beauty of the jhumkas. These jhumkas are popular in gold, silver, diamond and precious stones. But today we can find people making jhumkas using silk threads also. So the beauty of jhumka is that it can match with any set of jewelry and also any Indian outfit. The next one we have got the mang tika. Mang tika is also a traditional jewelry which is being used by the Indian women. So it is an integral part of an Indian bride. It is a piece of jewelry that has a hanging ornament at one end and a hairpin at the other. The pin is attached to the hair in such a way that the ornament dangles at the hairline of the women. So the hairline means the center of the women's forehead. According to Indian culture, the center of the forehead is believed to be the residing place of the Ajna Chakra. As I have already told you what is Ajna Chakra, it is a spot on the women's forehead which is the seat of preservation. And today Mang Tika is being designed so well that it is normally made out of gold, silver and lot of stone works are also being made on the Mang Tika. So according to Indian culture, the Mang Tika gives the bride a power, will and wisdom to handle her new journey in life. The next one is the dupattas. So dupatta is a shawl traditionally worn by women in the Indian subcontinent. So the dupattas is traditionally worn across both the shoulders and around the head. Dupattas are also known as odhani, chunri, chunni, etc. Dupattas are manufactured in various fabrics like using cotton, silk, georgette, chiffon and so on. Dupattas are normally used as a part of the women's salwar kameez outfit and also over the kurti and ghagra. So dupatta stands as a symbol of modesty in the Indian society. The next one is the bangles. The tradition of wearing bangles in India began in ancient times. So the bangles earlier in ancient times, the bangles were being made out of shells and clay. But today they are being made out of various metals like gold, silver, glass and precious stones. So even today women love to enhance their feminine grace and beauty with the help of the bangles that are available in variety of form. So the next one is the waist chain. Waist chain are also called as kamarband. So this waist chain is worn around the waist. So traditional kamarbands are worn with sari in India. So these kamarbands are normally made out of gold and silver. The next one we have got the toe ring. Toe ring is also one of the traditional accessories worn by married women of India. Normally the toe ring is worn on the second toe. It is been believed that wearing a toe ring means the ladies can stay away from gynec problems. That is because the nerves of the toe are directed to the women's reproductive system and they are also known to balance blood pressure. So even wearing the toe ring, it spreads positivity everywhere. And normally toe rings are made out of silver. The next one is the juti. Juti is the traditional Indian footwear which is popular in North India, especially in states like Punjab, Haryana and Rajasthan. Jutis are usually made of rich golden threads and colorful beads. And also they use motifs in order to impart a royal touch on the juti. Jutis are made of different shades of leather. Jutis gives an ethnic appeal to the person wearing them. That's all about juti. Moving on to the next one is the nose pin. Nose pin is a traditional accessory in India for centuries. The significance of wearing a nose pin differs from region to region. So nose piercing is a Hindu ritual where nose rings are worn on left or right side or both the sides of the nostrils. Nowadays it has become a fashion accessory and it is worn by everyone. Normally gold is considered to be the best metal for nose pin, mainly because of the property of absorbing heat. Okay, the heat coming out of the nostril is being absorbed by the nose pin because it is being made out of gold and it cools the body. Okay, and other health benefit using the nose pin is most of the married women use nose pin on the left nostril as the nerves leading from the left nostrils are associated with the female reproductive organs. That's all about the nose pins. Moving on to the next one is the anklets. Anklets are also called ankle chain and it is an ornament worn around the ankle by girls and women in India. And anklets are made of various metals like gold and silver. So that's all for today. We have come to the end of the session. Hope you have understood it. Please share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.